there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we have the announcement about an hour or so ago that Kandi Burris, the longest tenured housewife with 14 seasons, has announced at the Grammy Awards red carpet that she's done. She quits the show. You'll remember I just did a video where Kenya Moore was saying that they were finalizing the cast for this upcoming season and that an announcement was coming soon. I think one of two things happened. I think either they lowballed Kandi and Kandi was like, you know what, screw this, I'm done. I've got other projects, I've got other businesses to run, I'm not about to be lowballed and all of the things. Or somebody is coming back. Do you guys think Phaedra's coming back to Real Housewives of Atlanta? Because I can't see Phaedra doing another season of Married to Medicine. I think, honestly, that was just an opportunity to reintroduce Phaedra to the Bravo audience, but I think the plan was always to get Phaedra back on Housewives of Atlanta. Just speculation. We'll wait to see whether or not that comes to fruition, because Heavenly is making it a point to say that Phaedra was the MVP of the Married to Medicine reunion and gave us old school Phaedra, and she's of course giving us old school Phaedra on Traitors. But I'll say this in regards to Kandi. I feel like she, especially in the earlier seasons, really gave us all types of content, all types of chaos and drama, some ups, some downs, and the things or whatever. I kind of felt, once the Kandi quoted click started kind of getting more pub, it seemed like Kandi slowly started to kind of fade into the background, and even Todd was, being more vocal and things on camera, and I felt Kandi continued to kind of fade into the background, while the Kandi quoted click were saying all of the things that Kandi would not say about her fellow housewives. So I feel like it's time. I truly feel like it's time. I don't know necessarily who's going to be the final cast and whether or not it is going to make a difference on who's going to be on the cast. I will say that I did appreciate that we had somebody on the show that was utilizing the platform of Real Housewives of Atlanta for what it was meant to be, which is to, expand on your fame and fortune outside of a certain community in the music industry. Who knew who Kandi was and who knew who Escape was. The masses did not know everything there was to know about Kandi, and Real Housewives of Atlanta was that platform for Kandi and her family to give us that exposure. I loved, of course, the seasons with her daughter Riley, and just seeing her grow up on the screen in front of us. Mama Joyce was super entertaining, you guys. There was just a lot of chaos going on, but I will say there was a lot of positive that Kandi did bring to Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I feel like the glory seasons of Real Housewives of Atlanta really kind of stopped for me at like season 8, but ultimately I feel as though Kandi did leave her mark on the show. She will not be forgotten. And we'll see what happens. I'm just a little surprised because earlier this year, and really the past few months, to be honest with you, Kandi had been doing on her Amazon lives and just different lives overall, a lot of people were asking the question about her in Real Housewives of Atlanta, and she kept saying that, she expected to be back, and that her issue was that they were just delaying as far as when they were going to say anything. And I remember one of the last lives she did, because I think I did it in a previous video, where she basically said, hey, we all have lives. We can't just be waiting around forever to decide on what, they're going to do. So I think either a few things, like I said, happened. I think either they lowballed Kandi because she was making $2 million a season, allegedly, or they still didn't make that official announcement yet.
but Kandi wanted to quit before Bravo had the opportunity to fire her is also a possibility. And like I said, also there could be rumors that a former foe of Kandi's is coming back to Real Housewives of Atlanta, and rather her going back and forth with the people, with the fans and all the things, she just said, you know what, let me just leave. Let me just be done with this. And so we'll see what happens. We will see who ultimately is going to make up this final cast. I presume Kenya's going to be back from what she said in her Big Tigger interview. But as far as everybody else, it's kind of up in the air. So we know at least, Nene won't be back. We know Kandi's not coming back, and we know Kenya most likely will be back. So we'll have to see what happens with everyone else. But what do you think of this announcement? What do you think of Kandi's contributions to the show? Because, I will give her flowers. The earlier seasons, she gave us a lot of material. She absolutely did. But I just felt like the past few seasons in particular, I just felt like Kandi was over it. I truly felt like Kandi was over it and was really checked out from the show. And it happens all the time, we get to a point where we no longer love our job, right? Or we realize we're just there for the check, and once you get to that point when you're just there for the check and you could care less about everything else, it reflects that, it reflects on you, that type of mentality. So I think Kandi had been done with the show for a while, but she recognized that it was an easy $2 million to make at the same token. So there is that. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments about this. What do you think of Kandi announcing on the Grammy carpet that she is done with Real Housewives of Atlanta for now? Because I do think she possibly might be back. Or this could also be a last-minute negotiation tactic. So we'll see. But I don't think Kandi is done with Real Housewives of Atlanta for good. I do believe she does have some things down the pipe that is going to take her even further away from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Therefore, while waiting around for Real Housewives of Atlanta to work around her schedule or work around whatever upcoming project she has, she just said, you know what, skip it. Just forget it. I'm going to do me and go from there. So there is that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.